we go. I'm gonna get started. We've got quite a lot of things to do today, so. Alrighty. See if it'll expand. Here we go. Oh, there's Mrs. Aubin. Hanging out in my waiting room. All right, let's see if it sticks to the beginning. Nope, of course not. All right, here we go. All right, we're getting closer and closer to finishing up Water Around the World. We still have one more unit as well, but if we think about it in the way that the next one we have mostly very involved in our PSAs, we will be, it's going to go really fast. That last unit goes by so quickly. And so we will, sorry, just getting those last little things. Mrs. Aubin is co-host. Here we go. So our learning targets today. We're going to start out after I've gotten you warmed up, giving some kind, helpful, and specific feedback to your group members. So we read the first half of our essay to our group members, and it appeared that several people, some groups worked much better than others. Some groups barely got any of that done. Other groups got right to it, helped each other out, and that was great. So I'm going to need everybody to get it together today and make sure that you are doing that kind specific feedback to your group members. We also are going to work on our a little bit reminder, again, getting ready for Monday, talking about regular and irregular plural nouns. So we have a little quick lesson for that. That should not take very long. And then you're going to have quite a bit of time to work on your essays. And actually, now that I'm thinking about it, I'm probably going to get the noun stuff done really quick first. And then so that as soon as your group members give you some ideas for your essay, you can go right back and work on that right away. And we'll be talking about linking words and editing, so for capitals, periods, using our tools to help us with spelling and so on. All right, so we're going to be kind of busy. And that second learning target, again, is using that information that you use for your feedback to help make the best essay possible. All right, so I'm going to just remind you, regular plural nouns have some easy ways to make them plural. So what is a noun? Who remembers? Everybody's hand should be up, shouldn't they? Really? What a noun is? Everybody should have that hand up. Moran, what's a noun? Very good. Person, place, thing, or idea, right? And so what is a singular noun? What's a singular noun? Astria? One person, place, or thing. And so ideas really aren't plural in that, like love. Love is an idea, but it's not really a plural or a singular thing, is it? That's the difference between those other ones. More than one, one person, one place, one thing. So what is plural then? If singular means one, Noah, what does plural mean? Plural means more than one. Then more than one, right? More than one person. So I have a friend, I have several friends. We are at school, but there are schools throughout our school district, right? So that there's more than one thing. I ate one raisin, didn't fill me up, so I needed to eat more raisins, right? But so that we have more. Now, we know that regular nouns follow the rules. They have either added S, or we have to add an ES, or with a lot of us yesterday, we finally got a hang of that, drop the Y and add IES to the end. But we also know that there are irregular ones as well, right? Ones that don't follow the rules. So again, there's our adding our S, there's our adding our ES. We only add ES to S, SS, SH, CH, X, or Z. Those are the weird ones that we do that for. There's our taking off the Y. And then We had the weird ones yesterday, right? We had dropping the F and adding the and then ES. So those words were like calves, shelves, lives, knives, anything that had that F at the end. A lot of them have LF, but not all of them. So that was the one we talked about yesterday. Then we had ones that were a lot changes. The whole word changes even, right? So when you have the word foot, you have 1 foot, but you have 2 feet. So the whole word changes in that case. I have 1 tooth. I brush my teeth. I brush all of them, right? All right. So we also had one more last one. Sometimes the plural and the singular are exactly the same. You don't say fishes, you just say fish, right? You don't say deers, you just say deer. And then scissors, scissors. All right, so we have one more practice sheet. So get out that workbook and page 93, please. Page 93. Real quick. I'm gonna turn on my dock camera. We're gonna get her done. Here we go. I think
I left it in my room. I thought I had it in this.
It's okay. Go grab it. Go grab it. It's okay. Yeah, I understand. No worries. You know, they do pretty well, Mrs. Aubin, even for, 3rd graders really, and all the weird stuff we throw at them. They do a pretty good job. All right, go ahead. Now you'll notice this one, sometimes they have left out not only the plural one, but also maybe the singular one. So try those first 2 sections there. Go ahead, go for it. Complete the table with either the singular or the plural. See how many you can do on your own. They're going to ask you for some of these on Monday. They're going to ask you to be able to know what the plural is for these. So practice now. Good listening skills. So we're ready for Monday. Page 93, my friends at home. Lennox, good job. Thank you for showing me. It's upside down, but I get the point. Good job, Lennox. All right. It wasn't upside down to you, just to me. All right, we're filling out that top form. Are you done, Mr. Logan? Oh, you're thinking. Got it. All right. Awesome. Give it a try. And if we miss it, remember, if we miss it, you're going to correct it, right? And then that's what we're learning. We're still learning about things. So no worries. Hi, Mr. Ethan. We're on page 93 in our EL workbook. We're looking at page 93 and filling in the blanks of the ones on top. Gonna give about 1 more minute so we can, and then we'll fill in what you don't have yet. All right. Eager writers already finished. All right. Look at you go. Ben's working hard. Leo, you already finished, buddy?
I said, you're
all right.
That first one, don't just sit there. Go
yeah.
to the others.
Yeah, move on. Just try your best. We'll go over them together.
The ones you know first. That first one's getting you. I can tell. Not everybody though.
All right. Good job. I'm getting thumbs up. They're tricky.
First thing in the morning.
Yeah, I know. Gotta warm your brains up, huh? All right. Mr. Jensen, if you could turn on that camera, that'd be awesome, bud. Gavin, do you have page 93? Are you getting there? Okay, I just wanted to make sure you were there. Okay, good. All right. Miss Astria, do you know what that first one is? What is it? Woman, yes. So W-O-M-A-N.
They sound so much alike.
Woman, women. There's woman. The woman. I know it's that A and that E sound similar, don't they? Women. Women. Yeah, we don't say man, but yeah. All right. Did you get it in there corrected? If you want to. All right. All right. So brush, what did brush become when it's plural? Elena, spell it for me. E-S. Yes, you did it.
I didn't know.
You need, because it ends in an S-H, right? Good job. Excellent. No, the next one. Miss Abby, what do you think? Go ahead and
C-A-N-D, and you change the Y to I-N-I-E-S.
excellent. Change that Y to I and add ES. So sometimes the word candy is used for plural sort of purpose. It doesn't change much. Like I bought candy for Easter, meaning I bought an amount of it. But if you were to actually make it plural, it would be candies. The candies over there in my pocket melted. All right, bottle. What goes with bottle, Gabe? Bottles. Tell me how to spell it. Very good. So we are not adding an ES, we're just adding an S, right? But it already has that E there, so we need to keep it. All right, did this one trick anybody? Oh no, I have lots of hands. Anybody at home want to help me with this one? The next one, Miss Lila.
For
the, yes, please. Person. Now, did you make sure that your P is not a capital? Needs to be a lowercase, so that P needs to go below. Yes, good job, Lila. People is more than one, right? Person is just one. All right, let's see if this one tricked anybody. Ellie, what are you thinking? It's just plain old sheep, isn't it? You have one, you count. Yeah, you might see one sheep. But at night you might count sheep. There's more than one, right? All right. Here we go. Complete the sentence with the correct plural noun. And because it is all connected, how we treat the water in the well will affect every species on the planet, including us now and for blank to come. That sentence should sound familiar, shouldn't it? We spent a lot of time on that sentence. Lucas, what should we write? Years. And how will I do that? Very good. Just adding an S. Nice job, Lucas. All right. Taking blank to conserve water can help save the well. What do you think? What do we put in that spot? Sunny? All right, spell it for me. Actions. Very good. And then an S at the end, right? Actions, just an S. Ooh, this next one has two in it. Blank and litter can all end up in local blank. That we're talking about, right? When we were talking about pollution, that's not even, that's not intentional. Serne, what do you think? Leaves. How do you spell that, my friend? V. Yes, you got it, Serne. Yay. V-E-S. Good job. Make sure you spell that one correctly, my friends. Make sure. And then the last one. Mr. Charlie Carr. Waterways. Very good. So we're going to spell it just like the waterway. And then what do we add to the end, my friend? Okay, well, so this one's tricky. This one was tricky. In this case, we don't change the Y to add the I-E-S. And can anybody remember from earlier in the year why that is? Because this is a little tricky. Sunny, do you remember? Well, not because it's a two-syllable word, but it has something to do with what's with the Y. It has the AY. So it has so when we did some things earlier in the year, we talked about that if it has AY or EY, remember donkeys or monkeys, we just add, if it has that vowel and the Y, we just add S. But if you said bunnies or puppies, then that's, yes, then that Y changes to IES. Charlie, that was a tricky one. That was really tricky. So good job. All right. So tell me, Anna, I would like a fist to 5. Fist to 5. Ready? Fist being, I'm still really, this is really rough, all of these plural and singular nouns. Or 5, I have got this. I could teach you, Mrs. Harrison. So show me on your fist to 5. All right, Lennox can teach me. I love it. Kaylee can teach me. Leo can teach me. Oh, I got all like my friends. All right, quite a few. Got some 4s. Got a couple 3s. I'm looking for. So this is fist to 5, Mr. August. Are you just giving me a 1? Okay, but it's a fist to 5. You're telling me with numbers. 5 is I can teach you. 1 is I'm having a hard time with this. All right, thank you. I'm looking for my friends at home that I still haven't seen yet. Lila, good. Ben, how you feeling about it? 5, you got this? All right, good job. All right, my friends. Looking for Gavin. There he is. And then Jensen's got a 5. Gavin, fist to 5. So, okay.
No, I have a question.
Yes, Jensen.
How long are we going to be doing this for?
What do you mean this? The lesson?
Yeah, the lesson.
Until about 10:50 or so. So our normal hour. All right. We're actually getting ready to do some work with our small groups. So that's where we're headed next. All right. So here we are. Finished that. All right. Here we go. So let's remember, well, becoming effective learners. Today, we are going to be working in our small groups, so we need to collaborate. So I think this is where a little bit of it, responsibility and collaboration broke down a little bit the last time we were in some of our groups. Not all of them, but some of them. Some people did not take the responsibility of their job. That it's your job to help your teammates. It's also your job to listen to the feedback that they are giving. All right. So collaboration means working well with those other people to accomplish the goal. The goal today is to make sure that our piece has what it needs, and also to have linking words and to make sure all of our nouns are correct. You are going to do some editing and some revising on your own. So it's not about capitals today. It's not about reading. So some of you, when you're giving stars and steps, said, oh, you read very fluently or very smoothly. That's not what this is about today. This is not about how you're reading it. This is about what you're reading. This is about your essay. All right, so that's what you're focusing on today, not how well they read it. Although I will tell you, several people realized as they were reading their essay, they figured out some mistakes, right? Because when you read something aloud, you realize, oh, I forgot a word, or oh, we forgot an S, or oh, I forgot. So when you're reading aloud, it might give you a clue of some things you didn't realize when you had just been typing it. Okay, that happened to several of you, I noticed. All right, persevering. Is it easy to hear sometimes when somebody criticizes you? No, sometimes that hurts a little, right? But is that why we're giving you a step? No, we're giving you a step not to make you feel bad, but we're giving you a step so that you can improve. And if Noah and I are partners and Noah just says, oh, it's great, and he doesn't give me any feedback, is he actually helping me? No, he's not doing his job, and it's not, and he thinks he's being my friend by telling me, oh, that's great, because he doesn't want to hurt my feelings, but actually, I have to persevere and take that news, and he needs to give me the, whatever he thinks needs to be improved. I need to be able to hear that and use it. Okay, initiative. You guys are in groups of 3. Some groups were like, I don't want to go first. I don't want to go first. Nobody wanted to go first. So it took like 10 minutes to figure out who was going to read. I only gave you like 15 minutes. So then not everybody got done. So initiative means somebody's got to take charge and say, okay, I'm going to make the responsible decision. I'm going to start. All right. So think about your responsibility. It's your responsibility to help the group. Not talk about silly things, not, get distracted with stuff that's not your essay. All right. So today you are going to meet with your small group. You're going to share the second half of your essay. So if you weren't here when we did the first half of your essay, you could go ahead and start at the beginning, but I think I have almost everybody I had almost everybody that day, but I'm missing several people today. So your groups might be a little bit smaller, but you're going to give a star and a step for what you hear. You're going to, and one of your jobs is to show, you have to show this, okay, to your teammates. You have to show them your linking words and phrases. So if I'm with Evie and Evie goes first and she's reading her piece, she's gonna, when she finishes, she's gonna say, look at my linking words. She's gonna show me the also, the another, the for example, or whatever she's got in there, she's gonna show them to me. If she doesn't have any, what is it my responsibility to her then? To help her say, I didn't see any linking words. Can I help you come up with some? And you can I can suggest some to Evie. Then it's my turn. I read my piece. I have to show them, prove them to her. And if I don't have any, she can help me get some included. She can say, oh, this would be a great place for an also. This would be a great place for, you know, one of those other ones that we've got. All right. Okay. So real quickly, think about peer critiques. If you're the person giving the information, you got to be kind. Don't say it mean, right? Nobody likes to hear something that they need to work on in an unpolite way, right? So make sure you can say, I like the way you started with your solutions, but I don't understand how your solutions have to do with your topic. So that's a reasonable way. Don't just say, I don't get it. That doesn't help them, right? You got to be specific. You got to tell them what it is that they did well. Exactly. You can't just say, oh, it's great, right? Or, hey, you need to work on your spelling. Well, that doesn't help me either because I don't know what part of spelling. And that's not what we're focusing on today anyway. We don't really need to worry. We're going to work on it independently. But right now, don't focus on spelling in capitals. Focus on the quality of the piece. All right? Be helpful. And everybody needs to participate. Everybody needs to be helpful. Otherwise, it's why bother being in a group if not everybody can do their job. All right. So, are we ready to go? Do you know what your job is?
And maybe we could share out something that's good that happened.
Definitely.
A little bit of accountability then.
Ah, yes.
If you got a good.
If somebody gave you a super good step or an idea, yeah, that would be great. Thank you. Yes. Well, you know, there's always that. All right, my friends. So this is what I'm going to ask you to do. I'm going to ask you again. Here's the direction. One more time. Read the second half of your essay. So you already read the first two paragraphs, but what happens? Maybe somebody didn't have their second paragraph done. You want to read it. Can they do that? Sure. We want to help each other out. So if you want to read a little bit more, probably not start from the beginning because we probably don't have that much time today. Ellie. Right. So you don't have probably a conclusion. So that's where when we come back together, that's where you'll start. And I'm going to show you some
help you.
Your group could, yeah.
You could see what your group has done for their conclusion.
And I have set up some slides so that I have everything that each part needs to be included. So if you're missing some parts, everybody today will be able to access that those slides to help them make sure that they're not missing anything. Okay. All right. I'm going to go ahead and ask you to go ahead and find your group. I'm going to get my breakout rooms all organized here. All right, so I have some friends who are not normally in my breakout. Okay, I've got Ben, Haley, and Leo. Lila, can you remind me what your topic is? Lila Maris.
Demand.
Say it again.
Demand.
Demand, okay. I might just have to add you to that group. I might have to add you to the first group because I don't have a demand group. So I'm just going to add you to Ben, Haley, Leo. I'm sure they'll help you out. And I'm going to put my other friends who are normally in that second group in there and go ahead and share each other's work. Really quick, so your group doesn't miss you.
Ms. Harrison,
Yes.
there are 2 people in my group here.
Oh, no. So let's get you one. That happens. Okay, so your pollution. Okay, let's find you another. Here, let me grab Let me grab my list of everybody. We're gonna put. That's disappointing, huh?
Yeah.
Okay, let me.
It's a
Okay,
little funny.
it is. We're just taking our time to revise our essays. Okay, use the timer. You do what you need. Yep. Work on your yellow. That's great. Yes. Elena, I should see typing. I should see working. Your eyeballs shouldn't be on me. They should be on your essay. This is your time to work. Then do some of those things that they were telling you about. Make things clear. Oh, no, I meant to use it. Not till Monday. Practice reading and proofreading. How you put that in the
Guys, if you're not using that grammar tool, you need to. It's so helpful.
It's so capital, punctuation, it'll tell you your message punctuation.
You guys are so lucky compared to kids I've taught in the past. They had to figure it all out on their own. No help from Google. And you guys are like lucky. And you can see it for 6 years. And then click tab. Tab, and then you get You know what else I noticed? You guys are doing your spaces, 2 spaces after periods. Now you finally got that figured out. And 1 space between words, that's a big growth.
Hey guys, remember there's 2 different ways to make paragraphs. You can either just skip a line or you can tab. Either one is fine, don't do both. Okay? Just do-
Miss
Yes. Yes, sir.
how much paragraphs do we have to have?
Well, you should have 4. So look here, Mr. Ben, look here. So obviously yours is not going to be this long because it doesn't need to be, but you're going to have your introductory paragraph, your paragraph that explains the problem, the ways that you're trying to get the reader to help, and then the 2 sentences at the end that are the conclusion. Does that help? Okay.
Without me telling you,
All right.
I don't want to tell you, but I did see that. But the rest looks amazing.
All right. So I'm going to go ahead and stop. I don't want you to leave yet, my friends, but I'm going to go ahead and finish whatever. If you're still typing because you have an idea, finish typing it. Don't just stop in the middle of your idea. But I want you to think about how we're feeling about this. We have on Monday, we're going to finish the essay and turn it in as part of our grade. We also will be doing some work that you're going to use your essay to actually answer some questions that are on the assessment about nouns and regular and irregular plural nouns. All right. So revising for linking words. How'd we do? Did everybody have some now linking words and phrases? Did everybody get those in there? Good. All right. So we have on Monday is mostly just work time for you to be able to get it all the best you can possibly do. So that's what we're gonna, think about. I have a couple friends who are super behind that want to work on it over the weekend. As long as you're working on it independently, you can do so. But please do it independently because it is going to be a grade on how you're doing and not how somebody else is helping you. All right. Okay, my friends, thank you so much for your hard work today. I could tell that you guys are really making some progress. So thank you so much. And I'll see you guys we're gonna do some weather with Robin at 5.
Bye.
All right, bye-bye, friends.